She must be Riz. Delulu.
It honestly does feel like an Olympics for me. I felt so psyched up for it. Filmed it all. Fell off. Let's look at the contract. I was like, yeah,
gotta post
have
this.
to post the videos. I was like, brilliant. Look at that ring.
This could be the beginning of something special.
Welcome to Talk Horse.
I'll gallop through the highs and lows of the equestrian world.
I'm Pippa Funnell. I've been eventing for some years.
I'm Tristan Phipps. You may recognise me from In Chelsea, hopefully more for Talk Horse now, but I'm also a trained safari guide and a lover of all things horses now.
No, it's great to be back. Hopefully we're reaching out to more fans, and please tell your mates to tune in, listen in, watch, whatever. And we've got a really exciting guest on the show today.
Absolutely. Hopefully she's going to give us some new listeners and maybe a bit more of a masterclass in social media. I certainly need it. But yeah, some fantastic guests, and really excited to chat to you today with our new guest.
So do remember to like and subscribe. You can follow us on YouTube, all the channels.
So saddle up and join our equestrian community and...
Let's talk horse.
How are we doing?
All right.
Yeah?
Things are starting to quieten down a bit. My babies, my 2 4-year-olds and 2 5-year-olds are out on holiday.
Cute. What does holiday look like for a horse?
They don't need sunglasses.
Fine. Sun cream?
No sun cream, no sunglasses. Just luckily we've had lots of rain now and the grass has come through a bit more, so they're out
Just
playing.
eating and chilling.
24/7, all together.
Nice.
Shoes off. Not going to have me riding them. They're having a good, probably they have 3 months holiday now and come up when the weather gets really bad, and they'll probably come up just before Christmas.
Yeah.
But I'm really chuffed with how they've come on. The 4-year-olds, Scampy, Billy Whitby, who I bought in the Billy Stud auction, he's finished to his very brief, short competition, because he's only 4. He's only done 3 competitions, but he finished up being 5th in the Burley Young Event Horse final. And the mare, who I've obviously nicknamed Noli, Billy Advance, she also has gone really well. So excited about those 2. And then the 2 5-year-olds are out in the field. And now we're working away on more young billies. A bit of a quiet period, but...
Probably quite a nice thing for you, because you've had quite a busy year so far.
It's been very busy, and I think... I know I probably haven't given myself quite enough time to really take in the year it's been, my mother and things, and I know my brother and I have got to sort out, and that's going to be, I think I'm really dreading that. That's going to be a really tough time sorting out mum and dad's, because it's obviously been my brother and my family home. Mum and dad lived there for 60 years, so I've got that to come, which is going to be tough.
I need a dog in my life. I've been looking after mum's
dog.
I was looking after mum's dog for the last few weeks. So mum goes away a lot, but it's our family dog, and I take care of him. I've got lots of dogs at dad's house, and he's got lots of dogs, but I take care of mum's dog quite a lot, who's basically my baby.
Oh. Is it quite difficult having a dog in London?
No, I love it. I mean, because I can work from home. My kind of schedule's, I'm self-employed, so I can kind of do my own thing. And my girlfriend looks after him when I'm not there, and that sort of thing. So it works really well for me. And also, I just love animals, and I don't really go out that much anymore anyway. So.
Oh, stop that.
No, not how I used to. I used to be in nightclubs Friday, Saturday.
Old git. You're only 20. What are you?
Thank you.
28 and you're
30. But that's very sweet.
Okay,
Pippa.
30. You
30.
can't not.
Well, I don't need to go to nightclubs anymore. When was the last time you were in a nightclub?
Well, actually, I think it was last week.
No, I'll tell you what, it's all changing. The Gen Zs, they're not really drinking much. They've got this whole new world, this whole new language, actually, which will bring me on to a game which we're going to play today. But It's all shifting. And I want to see how in touch you are with Gen Z. Do you know what Gen Z means?
I haven't got a clue.
Okay, so I'm a millennial.
Gen Z or Ginzy?
Ginzy, I'm sure you're aware.
Yeah, I quite like.
That's after 5 o'clock, isn't it?
I quite like a Ginzy right now.
We can make a Ginzy if you like. I'm sure we can organise that.
What's a Gen Z?
So a Gen Z is someone who was born in after 2000.
Right.
So the generation
So they're
Z.
25 and under.
Quick maths, yeah. 25, is that correct?
Of course
Yeah.
it is.
I know, but whether it's Gen Z.
Yeah, so there's a.
Oh, sorry.
We're going to check with Charlotte, our producer, who's the expert in Gen Zs. Okay, so I was wrong. So it's not 97, really. I'm almost a Gen Z. quite grateful I'm not, actually. No offence, Gen Z's out there. But we have a game.
Does that mean I'm a non-Gen Z?
I'm not sure you're... What would you be? Be a boomer, I think.
A what?
A boomer.
A boomer?
So it's like Gen Z, millennial, boomer.
What's 60s? Someone born in the late 60s.
I think it's boomer.
Gen X.
Gen X. What's boomer then?
That is until 64.
Gen X? I've never heard of any of this.
It sounds like some sort of science
So
project.
any listeners now, I can tell you I'm not going to be able to answer one of these questions.
Okay, well, I'm actually intrigued.
I can feel it.
So our guest today is on the cusp of millennial Gen Z. Yeah, there is a bit of a different language. She's an influencer. She's done incredibly well on YouTube and other social media platforms. And obviously that is a very exciting, new, different world. And there is, with that different world, quite a different language. So I've got a list of quite commonplace Gen Z phrases on my very fancy Talk Horse cue card. And I'm going to test you to see if you know what the meaning of these phrases is.
I don't think I'm going to get any. This is going to make me look really stupid.
No, it's actually not, because I, to be honest, only know 3 or 4 of these. Do you know what Riz means?
Riz?
Riz.
She was on Grease.
Incorrect. She might have been. She was.
She was. Hang on, Riz.
Riz.
Rest in...
So it's not a abbreviation. No.
Oh.
So should I use it in a sentence? I was out the other night and I was rizzing up this girl. Or
Tatting up.
that guy's got good riz.
Attraction? Sexual attraction?
Okay, kind of. So riz is kind of, it's charisma, flirting skills, that sort of thing.
So you got Riz.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I didn't say that. But
I
said that.
ain't.
Next one. Okay. I mean, this one. Delulu.
Lulu. I need to go Delulu. Means you want to weigh.
That's good, but
means
it's incorrect.
You're laughing and you
I need to
to
go
weigh.
to Delulu.
Yes, exactly.
Before Pip gets on the horse and about to start venting. It's
Going
more
a
like...
bit la.
No, it's a more of a positive thing. So it's playful delusions or manifesting big dreams. So being Delulu, like, aiming for the stars kind of thing. So we'll call that 0 from 2, shall we? We'll try another one.
We're going to be here all day, aren't we, with these
8.
now? 8?
8. A-T-E. Oh, that 8. Or she ate with that.
This is quite ridiculous.
So 2003 eventing season, you ate.
Oh, right. So you scored good.
Yeah, you crushed it, you killed it. Yeah, you did something really well.
Right, okay.
So you ate and left no crumbs, is what you'd say.
Right.
So we've learned something today. Okay, and this one's quite good. It's giving.
It's giving.
Like, okay, so if I say, pick this outfit, it's giving.
I'm not with you on
So
this.
this shirt is giving Saint-Tropez at 5, Pirates of the Caribbean at 6. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, so it's giving.
Well, it's green. Safari, wouldn't you say it's giving safari?
There you go. Nice. It's giving safari. Like it's in a way of like describing something.
So I'm giving retro. No, I don't know.
Like retro flower power, but kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I need a headband, don't I?
Main character energy.
Main character energy. Are we just talking about energy?
Main character energy. Like, Pip's giving me main character energy. Roz at Burley was giving main character energy.
Oh, so she ate it and she's cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She's like
Big.
star of the show.
Right, okay.
Crashing out.
That's burning out, like knackered.
Yeah.
Hard.
Having a bit of a mentee bee. Do you know what a mentee bee is?
A what?
A mentee bee.
Mentee bee? Why can't you just learn what's in the English dictionary?
It's changing.
What is going on?
Have a word with the Gen Zs.
My
I don't enforce the
grandmother,
rules.
she used to be an elocution teacher and...
She would be turning in her grave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So mentee B is like an emotional breakdown, mental breakdown, mentee B.
Oh, right, of course.
Yeah.
Mental breakdown.
This one you might get. My ball.
Charlotte, you did these.
My ball.
I really apologise to any of the listeners.
No, the listeners understand what this means. Affectionate term meaning beautiful lady, my ball. No, but ball and chain is more like...
Bell, isn't it? Bell, not ball.
Might have been Bell in the past, is now my ball.
All right, okay.
So there you go. That's
So Jules is your bell.
my
Ball,
ball. She's
I
my
mean,
ball.
she's your ball.
She's my ball.
Right,
And then ball and chain is like...
I
maybe-
would say
maybe a
I would
negative
be
skew
more
on.
like, negative. Like
Yeah.
I'd be William's ball and chain. Like he's
Yeah.
stuck with me.
Yeah, but like in a nice way. He's happy to be stuck with you.
I don't know about that.
I'm sure-
Not all the time. he
I'm
is.
sure he is. Okay, this one this is the last one you'd be happy to know. I've never heard this one in my life, ever. Clanker.
Right, Wally.
Right, clanker.
Yeah, right, idiot. Right, a clanker.
Quite a specific term. So it's a mocking term.
Someone that... Mockington.
Yeah. So it's
Well,
a negative-
Jops a
I'd say it more as someone who's clumsy, but no, it's someone who has robot-like behaviour.
Why can't people just talk normally? They can talk with all sorts of accents.
But Shakespeare was the original slang inventor. You know, Shakespearean language has kind of changed the way we speak today. So the argument could be put that, you know, Gen Zs are changing language for the better. So today's guest is Meg or Megan Elphick. She is a rider and vlogger behind Elphick Event Ponies, which has many, 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 many followers. Like social media, I think Instagram 250,000.
So along
YouTube.
like Harlow and Demir.
So in
That sort of
in
numbers.
a similar world, yeah, but massive numbers. Obviously, the social media world of the equestrian world is huge. So another superstar in that world. She's got her ponies Marge, Wilma and Winnie. She's been showcasing the world of grassroots eventing since 2019 to some great success.
And I know we've got her on because many of you have sent in requesting her to come on to an episode.
Absolutely. She's
So good proof that whoever you want, just
asked the question.
ask the question and we will try and get them here for you.
So she has 280,000 subscribers and over 135 million views on YouTube, plus hundreds of thousands of fans on other platforms, TikTok, Instagram, all the other ones. So
She must be Riz.
she,
Delulu.
she ate.
She ate.
She ate.
So let's talk horse with Megan Elf. Meg,
Welcome.
Hello.
well done for getting here on the day of the tube strikes in London.
Yeah, it was a lot. Sorry for the lateness.
I do keep saying we need to have some stables put downstairs for the.
What,
for
to
our
keep me
guests.
in?
No, not to keep you in. For you to put your horse in. 'Cause, you know, we've got all these equestrian people getting the tube and the bus. Must be quite overwhelming.
Well, that's why I had to bring Abby, my manager, because I was
Yeah.
like, I can't London by myself.
You need a
So-
manager to bring you in.
And where's home for you?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Yeah.
So you come a fair way then. But thank you so much for coming. And Tristan is always going to ask, he asks the same first question to all of our guests.
The same first question. We are on talk
And we
horse.
are interested to hear.
No, we are. We are very interested. Before we get into your very exciting career, kind of your social media powerhouse that you have become, we always want to know, how did you first connect with horses?
So I feel like mine is similar to a lot of people because it was my lovely mum that got me into horses. So she was horsey as a child. She's got all those stories of like going to the horses before school, walking a treacherous path, and then always tells me how easy I've got it. But yeah, so she was always horsey. I've got 3 older brothers, so she had 3 boys, was desperate for a girl because none of them were into horses. And then I came along and I think I was kind of shoehorned into this life, which I'm very pleased about. So yeah, age 4, I started riding my friend's pony and loved him, little Barney. And then one day mum was just like, we should buy him. Like, we should just have a pony. And I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And it went from there. I'm sure she regrets it now.
I'm sure not.
She's still so involved. Poor woman. She's amazing. But no, none of it would have been possible without her. I'm so grateful to her.
And did you come up through the pony club? Were you a
Yes.
pony club kid?
Yes. Oh, I was definitely a pony club kid. And she was a bit of a pony club mum as well. But pony club was brilliant. I really, really loved it. And I think at the time, I thought there were so many heartbreaks with it. And I was like, this is so tough. Whereas now looking back, I'm so thankful I did it all because it taught me so much. And I think it's just a brilliant foundation for kids to have. I feel like the things I learned in pony club, I still use now. So yeah, definitely big up pony club.
And did mum, you said she rode when she was younger. So a lot of what you learnt was from having that knowledge from mum. I'm just saying because I'm obviously similar. Mum taught me that initial sort of all the initial lessons of how to look after a pony and be responsible and blah, blah, blah.
She is always my go-to. Like when she goes away on holiday and I look after the horses by myself, obviously like I know everything about my horses. I always do my horses. But mum is still, she's like head girl on the yard. Yeah. Like if anything goes wrong, I'm like, I need to ask mum. Yeah. Like even though I know it, I always just want mum's confirmation because she's absolutely brilliant with them. She knows everything. She knows all the old school things that work. So yeah, she's definitely taught me everything.
And I think that's where we obviously have that in common because we were very lucky having, you know, a mother that our go-to person, but another, you know, great thing about the Pony Club is if those parents aren't knowledgeable, you can learn so much in the Pony Club.
Definitely.
So you started off riding at a young age. I'm always so fascinating as to kind of what point, probably for both of you as well, you realised that this was what you wanted to put your all into, and this was kind of the decision that you were going to pursue this as a career, because a lot of people love horses, but not everyone has made it their whole life. Is that because it was something that you were completely infatuated by, or that you were good at, or that you just were in love with, or what was the thing that made you?
I think I always knew I would love to work with horses, and I, from quite early on, realised I wasn't going to be good enough to be a professional rider because I was just a bit too much of a wimp. So I did, at 14, I went off and I worked for a few 5-star riders, and at that point...
Who's that then?
Who's that then?
So I worked for Lucy Jackson for quite a while.
She's great.
And Jodie Amos.
All right.
And they were both fantastic. But honestly, the first week of doing that, I was like, I'm not cut out for this. There's no way I could do this lifestyle because it is so hard. And
the intensity of kind of how you...
Oh, it was crazy. The times they'd get up and then we'd get back at, say, 2 a.m. and it's like, right, cool, back on the yard for 6:30. And obviously, being a groom, we had a hard job doing all the horses, but I'd look up at Lucy and I'd be like, your life is wild and you've got to be so switched on the entire time. And it was so taxing. And I knew at that point, I was like, I'm not made out of the same stuff. And also wouldn't be good enough to do it. So I always dreamed of being able to work with horses. I then went and worked for a dealer. I was like, I could do pony producing. I really enjoy doing that. I love Quanamaras. And I kind of thought that'd be the way my life would go. But I went off to university to sort of try and get something stable, And then it was at that point I sort of fell into the influencing world, and it was just, I was like, wow, I can combine being an amateur event rider and make money out of it. And that was, I think the stars just aligned. It was just the right time in the world for me. 20 years earlier, I wouldn't have been.
So how did you fall into that influencing world? Out of interest,
because you don't wake up overnight with 100,000 followers. Obviously, there is sadly not. It is something they have to put a lot of time, effort, energy, and passion into. So how did you first start doing it? Kind of naturally, not expecting to build a following.
No, I was so I had a horsey Instagram because I was doing the pony producing, and I was trying to have that as a bit of these are the ponies we have for sale. And then I got one qualified for badminton grassroots, and was in my third year at uni. So strapped for cash, and then looked to enter and I was like, it's £500 to enter, I do not have this money. And then I went out to loads of brands and just approached them and was like, hey, I'm going to badminton, it'd be really cool if you could sponsor me. I'd no followers at that point. Obviously loads of them said no. A few came back and they're like, yeah, okay, but you need to film it, you need to film a vlog out of it, and you need to do one a month up until badminton, and then you need to film badminton, and that's your contract. And I was like, cool, I can do that. I was really grateful for the brands that supported me then, because they had no reason to. But that was how I got the money to enter badminton. Filmed it all, fell off, and then was like, let's look at the contract. I was like, yeah,
gotta post this.
To post the videos. I was like,
but
brilliant.
You get more followers from falling off than winning.
Well, I tell you what, that's why I'm sat in this chair today.
There you go, everyone at home.
Hit post and was like, oh, this is the worst thing ever. Went back to uni. All of my non-horsey friends are like, how'd it go? I'm like,
don't want to talk about it.
It was terrible. And then checked my phone a week later. I was like, how's that got 100k views? I was getting no views whatsoever. Yeah. There was nothing. I had no audience, and it just popped off because no one at that point was really showing. It was such a stupid fool as well. It was quite embarrassing. It was more of a trip, and I was just sort of popped out the side door. But yeah, it just went really big. I think people liked the rawness of it, and then it was at that point when I had a bit of a community that I was like, oh. Yeah. I could keep doing this because it made me feel so much better because I was so heartbroken about falling off at my first time there. And I think it was having that community, which still stands today. They're just so lovely and so supportive, and that's why I carried it on and tried to make it into a job.
I guess that's the amazing thing about kind of almost stumbling into that way of, sharing your life on social media, because people really strive for authenticity online these days. And I think, having that raw, as you said, behind the scenes kind of grassroots style understanding of, because a lot of people can relate, a lot of people love horses, but not everyone is showing that. And I think, that is a great way of building a community and connecting with loads of people. So was that kind of, did you stumble upon that sort of setup, and then think, oh, okay, this is actually going to work really well because I am just being myself and being natural behind in front of the camera and that sort of thing. Was that how you wanted it to go, or you kind of just happened upon it?
Yeah, no, I think it was always like I'd watched people online before, and there were a few that I'm good friends with now that I loved, and I think they were already doing it really well, but it was like few and far between. And yeah, I think I was always like, if I'm going to do it, I want it to just be
honest.
Yeah, and just like I'm talking to a mate, I can't deal with it being like really heavily scripted or really heavily planned because I'm too disorganized.
Yeah,
it's very much pick up a camera and chat to people. And obviously we've got way more kit, and I've got my fiance who's a cameraman now that
does help.
It really helps.
Yeah. Is that his converted boyfriend of Instagram, or is that a fiance of Instagram?
He's fully converted.
Wow.
It's one of my best projects, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
And did you meet him through your Instagram and all your followers? Is that how you met? Or?
He was a Hinge person.
A successful Hinge. Nice.
Bill, shout out to Hinge. It's a dating app.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Do you know what Hinge is?
No, not a clue. Something on
Good
a door.
answer. Correct answer. You've been married long enough.
Ding, ding, ding. No, yeah, it was just a rogue dating app meetup.
Right.
It's quite
always
good.
be
So
safe.
It's called a Hinge. So
It's called Hinge. It's
Unlike-
the
It's
more
not called
wholesome
Unhinged,
one.
It's called Hinge.
So you get muddy muckers or something? No, not muddy
Sorry,
muckers.
what?
Oh, no.
Is that a farming of dating?
Yeah, isn't there a dating app?
No, there is muddy.
Matches.
There is something.
Muddy
Yes.
muckers.
Sorry,
Well
no,
done.
muddy
Interesting. Check your
muddy
search history.
I don't.
I think
know.
it's muddy matches.
Right. I wouldn't know. I've
what's that
been
for,
on
then?
any of them. I don't.
They're
need
for like
to.
farmers and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
If you're looking
So
for
if
a
you
specific
want-
type.
If you
like a
want
really
a
burly
farming
northern
girl,
farmer.
a country girl.
Yeah, I just went broad. I thought I'll have anything.
I've got a
Angels.
Scandinavian city slicker.
Yeah, you have got. But if you,
There's not an app for that though.
Might be.
Got to go on
There
TV
probably
for that.
is.
There probably is
There
actually.
probably
yeah.
is.
There you go. So it's a successful Hinge story. Okay.
Yes.
We've got a
Yeah. So if you ever
conversive
want
fiancé.
Hinge to sponsor this is your
We
episode
are
to go
at
for.
Hinge.
we're
This could
coming
be the-
knocking at your door.
Look at that ring.
This could be the beginning of something special. Obviously, we love your authentic style, but you also tell the story of the horses really nicely, right? So you kind of view through the viewpoint of the horses. Is that a correct kind of?
Elphick's ponies.
Yeah, which I think is a
Event
really nice
ponies.
way of kind of bringing your horses' characters, your ponies, to life.
Yeah,
They
I do
are
try
alive.
to.
But like it's almost like personifying, giving them a voice. Because as you say, Pip's so strong on the partnership, and you do it for the horses.
Yeah.
Right? So I think it's really nice to have that.
I would say the horses are almost more of the main character than I am. Like, I think
Main character energy. That we
there's
don't know.
real.
We like that.
Yeah, but like I'll speak to people and it's all like, I don't know. They always have a favorite horse. And they always care about their story. And I think, I'm kind of the person that ties it all together and
Yeah.
tells it all. But I think the
The
horses
narrator.
are the main characters of the channel.
Can I
I'd
ask
say.
who your favourite horse is?
Ooh.
Possibly.
Like,
You're not allowed
we
to do that,
can't
are you?
give
No,
that
it's like
answer.
sacrilege. Yeah, you can't say.
No, okay, fine. But you do have a favorite. But you
There's
can't
ones
tell
that
us.
I think, my word, like
Fine.
you're me as a horse.
Okay.
That I just really got on with. But I do. They're all brilliant. I love them.
What are the names again? Sorry.
all of them?
Well, you've got
We've got quite a
Nine.
few.
It's like
I'm not gonna
asking
ask
me
you to
what
name
all
your
the Billy
yours.
stud horses are.
Yeah,
know,
Pip,
you
you
know
go
all of
first.
them.
Okay,
We'll be
I'll
here
go
all day.
first.
We've got enough hours in the episode.
What was the lovely grey Connie you had? Because I at London International Horse Show must have been about 4 years ago.
Yeah, was it 22?
It was the first year
Yeah, it
they had
was.
it in the XL. I did a masterclass with
Jam.
Jam.
Yeah, and
Megan Jam, which is her,
Jam is one of the main gals.
Yeah.
She is.
Conor
She's
Mira.
so cool.
and I did it with Joe Stockdale as well. You did
Yes.
it together, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
she
I
was
was
a
such a
cracking
fan girl
pony.
that day. Yeah, she's brilliant. She's very special.
And so is she one of the ones you event?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she I would say is kind of my top horse pony. Yeah, I just like I can't say enough good things about that pony. We bought her from Ireland as a 3-year-old. She was meant to be a little project. She was one of the projects. So, it was meant to be sold. And she's just turned into the most epic little mare, and she's done so much for me. Like, she got my first badminton completions, first time in front of the house, and she's such a little fighter. And yeah, she's really, really special.
And I think it's great that you get some. I mean, why eventing? Why did you go? If you got ponies, was it the thrill of the cross country sort of thing that made you go down the eventing route? Or
Yeah, I always loved the cross country. I think I also loved how it can just go so many ways. You never know how an event's going to go. And I think the people are amazing because of that fact that it's so hard to get all three phases right on the day. And I think I quite like the challenge of that, but also
Unless
just the community.
you're Ros Ganter.
Unless you're Ros, in which case it's really easy.
Yeah. No, it's great because you're a great advocate for British eventing and the grassroots level. I actually did quickly look at your results, and you've had some really consistent results. So, who do you go to for help? Do you have much help from anyone?
Yeah, I do. Like, obviously, doing what I do, I'm really lucky to have these like one-off things, like I did with you, where I have these one-off lessons, and I think filming that makes it so helpful. So I always watch those back. So those are big training opportunities for me. And then I also do quite a lot with Lucinda Fredericks and Simon Grieve. I absolutely love, and he helps me massively. So although I'm not close to any of those people, I'll try and do sort of camps, and then we film it all, and then I watch it back, and I'm like, right, okay, I'll try and put this into practice at home, and then top it up in between.
It is great because you can. There is I know through the socials that you can actually access a lot of help. So if anyone's listening at home, and I know that's where you can offer people an awful lot, your experiences through your vlogs and things, and there is the chance to learn without having to go and spend a lot of money for lessons, aren't there?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
There's a lot of coaches, I being one, that want people to come for lessons, but you can access a lot of information through the work you do, really.
And even if it's watching it and then taking it to a coach and being like, oh, I saw this here, I think it's definitely not something that you can get by, just having that. You need the training on the side as well. But I really enjoy doing the educational things. I think people always comment saying how much they've got out of it and how useful it is.
So it's a takeaway for those at home.
Yeah. Go and watch the vlogs, guys. So educational.
Big up. For those at home, though, what is the process of kind of entering these events? Like, is there some sort of criteria that you have to meet, or how do you, what is the best way of people getting involved in kind of, testing the water and seeing if it's something they want to...
What, to get into grassroots?
Yeah, but then also having opportunities to kind of ride in these events.
So badminton grassroots is, you have to qualify for it. So you have to be BE member.
The
BE.
BE is British, for anyone listening, British Eventing.
Yeah.
You have to be a British Eventing member. And there are 3 different memberships. You come in at the bottom level for grassroots, and then there's a standard and a premier.
Mm-hmm. So there's tiers for the British Eventing system.
There are tiers of registration for being a member.
Being a member. So you become a member, and
become a member. Do your normal 90 or 100 events.
Yeah.
So you do those, and then you have to be top 10 if it's a 90, top 20 if it's the 100% of finishers. That will get you a regional final ticket. Go to that, and then you have to again be top 10 or top 20%, and then that gets you to badminton.
Okay, amazing.
But they've made it really good now because you can also get in by doing double clears. So if you get...
I do.
I'm sure you're just nodding, and I'm like, sorry, but I've just gone really into it.
You're educating him. He
but
knows more than you think.
I do know,
It's good because it's opened the door a little bit for people that have got really great jumpers, which is what you need at badminton.
Yeah.
So if you get 2 double clears, you can also get a regional final ticket. So there's quite a few avenues you can take to actually get there now. Oh, and you can do the 3 days.
Yeah. So have you done 3-day events?
I have, but this year, so I've got 2 horses qualified at the minute, and they both qualified at a regional final.
Amazing.
And this is what is fun with doing the grassroots with British Eventing, because you have all these championships and aims and goals without having, you don't have to... A lot of people don't want to ride at big badminton. A lot of people don't want to go intermediate or advanced, but there's a real community at grassroots level, and you've got the championships, BE80 championships, 90 championships, the grassroots championships. There's so much to offer within British Eventing at grassroots level.
Oh, badminton is like my entire personality. Like, it's what I live for, and people keep saying, oh, like, what's next? I'm like, badminton. Badminton's next. Like,
it's an amazing event.
It's incredible, and the fact it's been opened up to people like me that, like, I only compete at B100 and I don't really intend to go much higher. It's the only place I've been that you feel like you're at an Olympics. It's
Yeah.
like an amateur Olympics. It's so special.
How do you feel getting in the saddle on a day like that? Is it just exhilaration? Is it kind of all coming together? And
Yeah, I do get quite nervous. I went through a massive confidence crisis with my riding a few years ago because I had a bad fall. And I'm kind of like building back up from there. But the last badminton I did was the first one that I felt really prepared for, and also felt like on the day, it sounds weird saying, but it honestly does feel like an Olympics for me. But I felt so psyched up for it and felt really cool. I was like, yeah, I'm at badminton. Like, this is amazing. I love it. It really hypes me up.
sounds very special.
And I think it's just wonderful to hear for you. You know, you have your goals. Just because your goal isn't to succeed at the very top end of the sport, it's still just as much a goal for you as it is for me. And that's what's wonderful about the sport. There's so many platforms and levels that you can aim for, and I mean, it is great opportunity for everyone.
Yeah.
It is. It's amazing.
Yeah, let's talk about the social media side again, because I'm so fascinated.
Okay.
Here we go. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously you spoke about kind of highs and lows and that sort of thing. Is that something that you've kind of managed quite closely? You know, do you have certain things that you like to put out? Are you quite, are you happy to give your? Because I do quite a lot of social media, and I know, I've been in the public eye for a while now, and it's
you always sort of
flex
your muscles, show yourself in the gym, and
that sort of thing. But I
don't do that.
No. Much more impressive. No, but I know what it's like to kind of put yourself out there, to a place where you have no editorial control. On a reality TV show, you show up, you are what you are. You have no control of what goes out. Is that kind of give and take of your life? Is that something that you're quite? What's the correct way of saying it? Are you like quite cautious of what you give on social media? Or are you kind of, I'm just going to show my entire journey, highs and lows of the whole equestrian, my whole passion of the equestrian world, and everything that it comes with?
I think the horsey side of things, I'm very open. I'm like bare all, see everything, whatever. The personal side of things, I've learned that I need to be more careful and more cautious with it, because it's quite heavy, I think, social media. And I think if I can have a clear definition between my life and the horsey life sort of thing, it makes me feel a bit safer online, and I just feel like I don't completely lose myself and not everything's being watched. So, horses, show everything, be really open, be really honest. But then I do now protect myself a little bit more in my personal life.
Yeah.
Because what I think is so difficult with all of us, you put things up on the socials and people have phones, mobile phones, they're recording everywhere. And it is so difficult, isn't it, to even doing this, there are elements where you think, people can take things out of context so easily, and that can be so dangerous. And also, there are the keyboard warriors. They're those people that think they are experts and know an awful lot, and they're the people that can do the most damage. And so it must be, I know when I post things, I have to look at every single detail to think, is someone just going to know, because they blow things up, don't they?
Yeah. Is that because you're concerned that something might be taken out of context? And what is that about horse welfare?
Yeah, I mean, it's you only have to, like, to me, as we've chatted on various episodes, you only need, like, I had an example when I was jumping around badminton, and it was a really good clip where I was jumping, or to me, I was watching a round on Mares Hope, and I jumped through the whatever fence it was, through a big owl hole. And on video, it looked great. But then obviously someone had frozen that for a split, and there's a split second where, I'm sat back and it looks like the horse is slightly, but it's, if you watch it on video, it's just, and what I'm trying to say is, a horse can
freeze frame can
something,
look
can't
bad.
it? A horse can spook, and then if you're watching it in real life or it's on video, it spooks, and then you get back up. But the split second it spooks, you might slightly lose your balance. And then if people freeze that, it can give a very different image, can't it? And that must be quite tough.
Yeah, I think you're like, you've hit the nail on the head. Horses are just hard to look perfect the whole time, especially in a still image.
Yeah.
So there are times when people will zoom in on stuff and they'll freeze stuff and it looks bad, and then they try and spread that everywhere. And you're right, it'll be like if the horse is like slightly behind the vertical or something, but it's because they'd shunted themselves back or whatever it is. But I think,
or they've got a fly on their chest.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
or they've got an
exactly.
itch, and they.
it's easy for things to be taken out of context, but
Yeah.
that's not. I don't know. I never really have too much of a problem with that, because I think majority of the time my content only goes as far as my audience. You get a few things that blow up and go more viral, and that's when you start getting more of the negative comments. And
Well, I guess it shows that you're showcasing your life and the way you are with horses in a positive way. And, as Pippa always says, it's about doing right by the horses. Is that something that you feel like you have to kind of take into account? Well,
to be honest, I think it's so second nature that there's never a point that I think, oh God, I need to be careful because that looked bad online. Because the way we have our horses, the way I treat them, like their routines, I believe in it so strongly, and I think we always do what's right for the horse, that it's never a point that it doesn't honestly cross my mind. I'm just like, how I know that how, like, we always do what's best for them. So that's not necessarily a worry in the welfare side of things. I think where it does get tricky is when you, like you said, you get the people that think they know loads, and they'll suddenly come out and be like, it's so cruel to keep a horse in a stable. And those are the ones that you kind of just have to roll your eyes a bit, and you're like, okay, well, they don't be stood out in the
Are
flies.
you quite good at kind of managing that and just going, you know what, these guys are...
Oh yeah, those comments, I'm just like, meh, it's water off a duck's
You
back.
don't really want to read those. I mean, I exactly what you're saying. I mean, we have horses in stables, and I remember when I had new stables done, and someone commented about they don't even have windows; they're all bars. Every stable of mine has a window out the back, but it just happens that
what they've seen.
The photograph we took didn't show the window out the back.
Yeah,
So
and
they
those
just
I think
assume.
you can just be like, like people are always going to people.
But what I love, I think it's great your honesty, because I think what concerns me with a lot of the youngsters coming through, they go on these social media sites and they see all the good stuff, and they won't show the real stuff, as you say, the falls. And I think people really can relate to the highs and the lows, and being honest about the highs and the lows.
Yeah, I mean, horses are just highs and lows, aren't they? Like, you can't, there's no such thing as only highs with horses. It just doesn't happen.
Very silly.
Humbling.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's I think it's amazing how you've kind of, made this life for yourself in following a passion. I think a lot of people at home would really kind of aspire to do that. Is there any advice that you could give to young people who'd want to start out kind of going down this road, who maybe don't want to go to the top level in eventing or whatever it may be, but want to kind of get into a career with horses, or maybe in social media, that sort of thing?
I think social media's changed so much. Even from when I got into it, I think it's now a bit of a scary place, and I feel like so many people are getting into it for the wrong reasons, and they're trying to put out a character that's not them, and it all just falls to pieces, and it's really hard to maintain. Like, it's so hard to do this consistently if you're pretending to be someone you're not. So I think if you're looking to get into it, I would absolutely encourage people to, because it's amazing. But I think have realistic expectations and just start it by being yourself and doing what you do and doing what you know.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you go out and try and be someone else, it's just going to be so taxing on you.
We want to, through your channels, we want to educate those, not just the people that are doing sport, equestrian sport to a level, but the majority of horse riders aren't even wanting to compete. So it's still, and that's where I think you have such a huge role to play within the horse welfare, because they can relate, and I think it's a really gem of a way for those people to learn.
Yeah, 100%. I'd agree with that. I think it's so accessible for people to watch and see. Like, it's free for them to watch on YouTube. They can just get daily updates. And I guess if, like, when I was a child, all I did was aspire to, well, not aspire because I didn't want to go to the Olympics, but like looked up to all of you top riders, but we'd see you at badminton or on the TV, like the BBC highlights or something. So I think it is nice now. It's made it easier to get daily horse content that you can learn from and spread awareness with.
But also to be part of a community. And I think, one thing I've taken away from my time on Top Horse is how strong the equestrian community is. I mean, everyone is, you guys are all in it for each other. You're in it for the horses. We've had the most diverse plethora of guests on this podcast from everyone in every aspect of the equestrian world, and everyone has a common love of horses.
Yeah.
And I think so many people at home want to be part of that community. I think that's why the pod's doing well. That's why we love the variety of guests we've had, and I think that's why your socials do so well, because you are, you're allowing people to be part of a community they want to be part of.
Yeah, everyone just loves it. It's like a cult, isn't it? If you're into horses,
it's a great
it's
cult,
just
though.
your whole life.
Well, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
Horsey
It
people
is.
are very horsey.
yeah.
It's not a sport. It's a way of life.
It is.
And what is
Absolutely.
so? I mean, I'm fascinated. From all different levels. What is it about horses for you that you have that infatuation with? What is it about this community that is? If you could kind of narrow it down
for a start.
Is that what it is? They don't give you any. Can you swear on the podcast?
They don't give you any.
They probably do. Yeah. When they,
I wouldn't say that's all true.
yeah.
I don't know. I just think they're such amazing creatures. Whenever I'm down or upset, they are the only being I want to be with.
Mm.
I don't know what it is about them. They're just so understanding, and I think they're really sweet animals for letting us do what we do. Like, they've got no reason to let us ride them and to jump these massive fences, but they do it, and they love doing it. And I just think,
and they
what
do
a
love
cool
doing it as
creature
well,
you
don't
are. Like, it's amazing that we've managed to get this bond with them, that we can do all this crazy stuff. I think they're really kind animals.
they? I love that. What about you, Pip?
Well, you know what? I'm mushy as anything with
You
all
are
of
very
mine.
much with your
I
horses.
really am. Yes. I am soft
Very,
as mush.
yeah. But I think that's amazing, that kind of empathy that they have, and the partnership. I think it's
They're so sweet.
yeah.
But we
I
do.
want to
probably be on
have
your
a
horse
horse now, yeah.
So, Meg, what's next for you? I know. So you're engaged. So you've obviously got a big wedding coming up at some stage. Any dates?
Will the horse?
Yes.
Will one of the ponies be bringing the rings down the aisle?
We're
Is that
not having
giving
a
away
horse
too many-
ring bearer, sadly. Yes, no, we have got a date. It'll be next year. But honestly, I'm so bad with the whole wedding planning side of things.
So it's all on him.
Got a date.
You
No,
found a
he's
dress-
also doing
Have you
nothing.
found a dress yet?
No, I'm not enjoying the wedding dress shopping.
No.
I wore my mummy's wedding dress.
Maybe that's what I just need to do. That might be the best bet. I wouldn't fit in it, actually. That'd be
I did,
humbling.
actually. I did. Oh.
I can't wear my mum's dress for my wedding. I'm not sure. it'll look
Oh,
very
that's a
good.
shame.
No, probably not. So big wedding next year.
Yes, wedding next year. Obviously, we've got 2 ponies qualified for badders. That's exciting. I'm trying to get a third qualified this weekend.
Oh. Where are you this weekend?
Chillington.
Very good.
So yeah, at Chillington both days. And
And is that for a one-day event?
yes.
And that is the advantage of going British eventing as opposed to the unaffiliated.
What, the qualifiers?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Well, I mean,
This
there are
is-
lots of benefits because obviously the standard of British eventing is different, and you've got the team of doctors, the team of vets there. It's
Yeah, and it looks good. Like, obviously, because I'm an old social queen, I follow all the events on social media, and they have put in a massive amount of effort because we have had the worst summer ever in terms of rain for eventers.
as in lack of
Lack
rain.
of rain.
Lack of rain. So they've been putting out, they've been watering, which is great, but now it has actually rained. But yeah, they've built loads of new fences and stuff. It looks like it's going to be proper championship track.
We have got a few little questions for you.
Okay,
finish up today.
yes.
And this is one that I always absolutely butcher the pronunciation of. And that is our top tack tips.
You smashed that.
That
Well
was quite
done.
good. I've had
That's
a few practice
really
runs
good.
now. That was good. Pip's doing it next time.
I have actually been
That
trying to
was-
say it on the way here.
Oh, so you're
top
aware of the
tack
question?
Tips.
Top tactics.
Was
No.
that
No, no,
really-
you've missed.
Was that
Top tack tips.
Top tack
Lulu?
tips.
What was it?
I taught Pip some Gen Z expressions earlier. We did a quiz.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what Lulu is? What
no,
was it?
Delulu.
Delulu.
Oh, yeah, Delulu. I was like, well, I've not heard
you
that
know-
one.
so I
Yeah,
was trying to-
Delulu, I know. Ululu, not so
Delulu. That's like
much.
something. Is it a dance? or something? What was the other one? You meant to.
Riz.
Yeah, Riz.
Riz, yeah. I don't really use Riz that much. I feel like I'm not really a Riz
Riz
kind of
queen.
gal.
It's giving.
Yes, 8.
8.
Eight?
We did
I
that
know
one.
what 8 is.
And the whole like
Go
4
on.
plus 4.
What is it?
Well, she's going to...
No.
She ate badminton last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
But can
And
I
left
say
no
she's
crumbs.
going to eat badminton next year? Or
Hopefully.
I guess you could use eat as a for future.
Did we just
Yum,
start
yum,
something?
We're going to eat bams. Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
and I've
eggs.
heard I'm a Gen X.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You're a Gen Z, and I'm a Gen
No,
Z.
I am just a millennial.
Millennial,
Thank
yeah.
you very much. I creep into
Welcome to the club.
yeah,
Yeah.
by like days.
Nice.
I just get in.
So you shouldn't actually, on
Okay.
paper, understand any of those expressions.
No, I don't understand any of
You've been
that.
doing
Sorry,
your homework.
I need a translator.
It is a whole new world, though.
Yeah, it's bougie.
I'm learning more about horses. You're
You nearly
learning more
pulled that
about
off.
popular culture.
I nearly did.
Almost. We're going to do a test at the end of the season.
Yeah.
See how many know. So,
Anyway, questions.
So top tack tips. So that's
Top tack tips.
top tack.
Yes.
For anyone at home, obviously I'm sure you've got loads of gadgets, loads of cool stuff, stuff that you know. So that's anyone at home. Equipment that you may use, little
Stirrups.
hacks, little hacks or anything like that.
Champion hat. No, we said that. Champion crash helmet. No, we said
Shout
that.
out.
I've actually got my own champion hat now, so it will definitely be that. No, I think mine is my wide stirrup leathers because I've got really thick ones. There's a lot of wide stirrup leathers on the market now, supposedly meant to help with your lower leg
Oh, let's
stability.
get some.
Okay.
They're brilliant.
Well,
But the
that
ones
is
that I've
just-
got, they're not flimsy. They are like, you have to invest in them.
Yeah.
But they are really thick, good quality leather, and the difference in your lower leg and also comfort for like your joints and everything. My ankle pain is gone. So I'd say my wide stirrup leathers.
Very
Let's
good.
try
Do you have
them.
any wide strip leathers?
I'll send you a link.
Is that width in terms
I've
of
got a
width?
discount code.
Swipe up. It's very good. What was the other one we had? The other? Tail bags. Do you use tail bags?
Do you know Harlow actually got me onto tail bags?
Do you find them useful?
They are very useful. I can't have them on the whole time like she
Yeah. It
does.
seems that they don't come off for her, do they?
No.
I thought
But I mean, you can.
if I used them, mine would be charging me on the field flat out.
Well,
They'd
this
be
is the
frightened
thing.
By the,
Mine one
crackling.
swish and they'd be.
Right. Yeah.
But they are overnight before a show.
especially if
Very
you've
good.
got, because Meg's got
Greys.
Connie Greys. I'm more
They wheel
sensible.
their tails.
Mine are all bay.
That's quite smart.
Smarter
smart,
to get
not
a
hard.
bay. Then you don't have to waste
That's
money on a
admin.
tailback. Oh, it's not waste money on a tailback. Didn't mean that. Then you won't
a top
have to
tactic.
get. You don't have to
Yeah,
get
buy a
a
really
tailbag
expensive
if
base
you
and you
have
have to waste money on a tailbag. I think
Yeah,
it might be slightly
exactly.
more expensive than a tailbag, I have to say. Okay, so we've got wide leather stirrups.
No, wide stirrup leathers.
Wide,
Wide leather stirrups are very
Top
different.
tack tips. Wide leather
Two different things.
stirrups. Wide stirrup leathers.
There we go.
Well
Oh,
done.
it's a game of try and pronounce these things, these horsey things.
He's doing well.
There you
though.
go.
He's learning.
He's can have a pop quiz at the end of the year.
Neg, thank you.
Before we finish, we'd love to have a takeaway for the listeners at home. Obviously, you've inspired loads. You've got an amazing community online. What advice would you give to people at home who wanted to start out, even eventing in grassroots, or with a social media page, or just want to be involved with horses more?
Oh God, that's such a loaded question. That's Pip's one. British eventing is brilliant. I think in terms of being with horses and working with horses, I would say just remembering that they are an animal. I sometimes think it's really easy to get so caught up in the competition side of things, the filming side of things, like, oh, I need to get this promotion shot and the horse isn't playing ball. And sometimes I have to stop myself and be like, this is a fight or flight animal. It's stood here. It's got like this flappy rug. It's got a camera in front of it and a like sun diffuser. And I'm like, actually, we're really lucky to do this with them. And sometimes I think it's easy to lose sight of the fact that it's just an animal at the end of the day. And we need to respect that. And we need to tap into a little bit how their brains work. Yeah,
I guess that also
Very
goes to
good.
humans as well. We are just at the end of the day animals.
we are. Just
Some
everyone
more
be a
than
little easier on
others.
ourselves.
Some more than others. Wow. Are you an alien or Pip's a robot,
Just a mammal.
a mammal? We're mammals like horses.
Yeah, no, we are. Absolutely.
We are. Yeah, I think sometimes we,
sometimes
I don't know,
we
we
need to
lose
remember
sight of
that.
it, don't we?
Yeah,
It's
So
we
we
like-
do.
do.
It's
We
what
just-
I always say when you walk cross-country courses and we're walking them, these big ones 3-4 times, you have to remember the horses haven't a clue.
yeah.
And the same with young horses, just because we've been to Hixley God knows how many
Yeah.
times or been to a show with lots of people, suddenly you go with a young one and you just don't take into account that actually they've never seen anything like it in their lives. And we have to remember that.
I think, and it can help you get more of a tune out of them if you actually think, okay, well, this is how you're reading this situation. If you're a bit more empathetic to them, I think then you do get better results anyway. So
Be more horse.
be more horse.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Love it.
Get on a t-shirt.
That is. I think we probably have got that in a t-shirt somewhere.
Can I buy
I
one?
think you got that t-shirt for me, didn't you? Be more
Yeah, I
horse.
think that was my present.
Yeah,
My
in an-
birthday
in
coming
an
up
extra
soon.
small,
I'm
actually,
looking
but
forward to my present from you,
I'm
Tristan.
sure you are, Pip.
I don't want to be more
We're going to
horse
film 10
t-shirt.
podcasts in one day together. That's your present.
Oh,
Meg, thank you so much.
It's
Thank
been
you.
brilliant. Really great.
Really excited to see where the career goes and kind of following your journey and keep inspiring your community, because
thank you.
it's lovely to see.
And good luck with everything. And see you.
You guys will see each other at badminton.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully,
See you at
yeah. Can
Badminton.
you walk the course with me?
Yeah, no problem.
She walks
Tristan.
really fast.
On camera, that's
I
fine.
walked
Like,
it
she
with
runs it.
Tristan.
I'll run.
No, we jogged it. Gosh, she moves very quickly.
Really?
Yeah.
Airport walk.
I
Proper
marched.
airport walk, yeah.
Because
Marched.
I have one of those walks that you're always late. And it's because I am always
She's
late.
always late.
I think that's my walk too,
Yeah, yeah.
actually.
I have
So.
a late walk.
Smart. Well, maybe we'll all walk it together.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be nice.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Meg.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Fantastic guest.
Great to hear it, and great to hear about our insights into the British eventing and grassroots level. And I think, if we can, the more people we can encourage at that level into our sport, great, because it is a wonderful, wonderful sport.
Very illuminating episode today. So if you have loved what you're hearing on Talk Horse, please do subscribe now so you can always stay in the loop.
If you also, obviously, like we say every week, any questions, we're more than happy to answer in future episodes. And do tell your friends about us. We're really keen to keep this show on the road, so do tune in and
Send us an email.
send an email.
Send us an email if you've got any questions, stories, anecdotes at info@talk-horse.
Please.
Please do like and subscribe, leave us a review, and please join us next time because we've got so many more fascinating, illuminating, exciting guests on Talk Horse.
Bye for now.